bite should pick up about 10 a.m. today. A lot of times when you're drifting and trolling like I am, it takes 1 or 2 drifts just to get the sense of what the wind and the current are doing. Both my rods here, I'm literally just sitting on them. These rods are very sensitive. Yep. Nothing on the bottom one, but the top one still has something. But while we're redressing this hook, guess what? That one still has something in the water. These guys, they don't like cold. Set them in my old skull cap I have here, and then I set them down here on the aluminum seat because that sun is actually heating up that aluminum, and that's some thermal conductivity or whatever. Yep, there was a hit right there. There we go. We got something. Bam! Skadoosh! Ha-ha! Skadoosh! Skadoosh! Oh my gosh, he came off. That was a big one. Yep. Ah, fellas. Skadoosh! I got my old SW60 that I imported from China a while back. Skadoosh! Y'all seen that movie Kung Fu Panda? Skadoosh! Told you the bite was gonna pick up about 10 o'clock. People don't believe it when I say stuff like that. Seriously? Show you the bluegill, huh? Now these guys will be real pale when they come up first out of the water, and then that sun hits them, they'll change colors and start getting that purple back in them. Again, I felt those fish before I saw it. Another quick tip in drift fishing with a long tail outboard, you can actually use this as a rudder because you got a lot of leverage with 7 feet of pole back there, and so you can see how I can change directions. With a trolling motor, you actually have to have the trolling motor on. You see I'm almost parallel to that dam now. I can actually fishtail like this. I can actually add speed. I can give more action to my lures. I can just let it stay static. And if I'm getting too close to this bank, all I gotta do is run it like this. And that'll eventually push me back toward out the middle of the current. And those baits are gonna rise back up because we're getting a little bit faster. They're somewhat catching the bottom right there, they're catching the bottom. And we wanna resume that speed, bam. Guys, back in 2014, I switched to long tail outboards. CLP is a company that makes outboards in Thailand, and they're imported by a company called Beaver Dam Mud Runners. Yes, this is a paid ad, big stinking go-kart motor on it, and it just runs. And he also has some of his own products that he makes stateside to complement them. So check that out, and I will talk to you guys later. You always know it's a catfish when you think you're hung up, and then it just starts yo-yoing. I lightened up on the drag some. Yeah, he just realized he was hooked. They're cold and... Ah! He came off. We got another cat. It's got some backbone to it. That 8-pound test is a lot stronger than you think it is. Yeah, nice little blue. That's, eating size. That's all I'm looking for. Oh gosh, we got something on this guy. It's a little lady. Oh man, oh my gosh, guys. It's a little shad. That's the size shad we have here, so. Ha ha! You hear that, fellas? It's got some backbone. It's hitting that backbone right around in there. Don't get in a hurry, just play him. I don't even have my flies tied on him because I didn't feel like tying any flies. If you ever question it, loosen the drag. He don't feel like coming up, I tell you that much. Ooh. I like light line because if you catch a fish of any size, you can have the fight of a lifetime. And so even though I'm not a sport fisherman, I have more fun and more sport than most of the sport fishermen out here I see. I mean, it's bent over as much as my fly rod ever was, but this one has definitely more backbone to it. Guys, this is not a catfish. Guess what it is? No, it's not a largemouth bass. No, it's not a drum. It's a stripe. A stripe is a true bass. When in doubt, handline him, lady. Hybrid. Basically big mealworms, super worms. Number 8 hook. Okay. All right. I've always wanted to catch a stripe on a fly rod, and it's about probably close as I'm gonna get. Double. Boom. Come on now. We can get this one in. Tell you what, them brim can come up just like crappie once you get them on the side. There we go.